So today we created this simplistic autumn look and we're just having the chats, low-key vibes, having the chats, basically me trying to sort my life out, where I'm at now, how I'm feeling, the joys, the life behind being an influencer. If you want to hear all about it and see how I created this look, stay tuned. Hi guys, hope you're well. So today I'm going to be testing out new makeup products. I'm just going to sit down and it's like a little get ready with me video, kind of doing like a little updated makeup routine but still testing out new PR packages I got and testing out new makeup and also just having little chats about life. So yeah, let's get into the video. So I have my skin prepped. I literally just use the Kiehl's water serum, which is like one of the best products I have to say of the year. I absolutely love it. But of course I didn't bring it over here for this YouTube video. This is the most unorganized YouTube video I've probably done. I just felt inspired to do this YouTube video today and that's what I'm doing. So today we have like more low-key, just chilled out vibes. I'm also in my new hoodie as well, which I absolutely love. I love Penny's hoodies. I just think they're just so cozy and so affordable, and this is a vibe today, low-key, chilled out vibes. And I'm actually going nowhere today, so I just said I'm going to do my makeup. I'm actually going to the gym after this, so I'm trying not to go OTT for my makeup, maybe just like a nice simple makeup routine. Also as well, like with my whole YouTube thing now, like I'm getting quite stressed about it because the lighting is changing, and so I literally tried to catch the last bit of natural light coming in here and it's not really working out for me. So I need to like adjust my time schedules again. Like this is Ireland. It's so annoying because you just don't have the gorgeous daylight you do like out foreign. And I also have this big massive tree there which is really wrecking my head as well, so it's just kind of giving like shadows as you can see around here, but there's nothing I can do. So I also have the ring light on as well, so I just prefer to record in natural daylight. I don't like just the ring light and my studio lights. I just don't like it for recording, but it looks like we're going to have to go that route because this just isn't working out right now. So I'm going to go and just get cracking on into it before all the natural light is gone. So yeah. So I recently got these Molly O'Brien brushes. Now I actually bought these myself, but I have a couple of her brushes and I'm telling you, I am obsessed with her brushes. So I just got the face, I think this is the face pack, the face brush set. I can't really remember what it was called. So these are the brushes. So this is, I can't even remember what I ordered, isn't it so bad? But I definitely think this is definitely a face collection. So I actually have this one already. This is the M013 brush. It's my favorite foundation brush. I absolutely love it. It gives excellent coverage. So I also got these ones as well. So I'm going to test these out today to see what I think of them. They're so like clean that I don't really want to dirty them. But we're gonna go in and we're gonna use them. I know they're gonna be fabulous. Like, I've never used the rest of her brushes. I do have this one as well, which is the M012, the most excellent blending brush you will ever use in your life. But we're gonna test these out today as well. So I purchased these. I think they were only around, I think it's at maybe 50, 60 euro for this collection, which is absolutely excellent. So we're gonna give them a go. For my foundation, I'm going in with the Nars Longwear Radiant foundation. I feel like I bring this into every YouTube video, but I'm just obsessed with Nars. Like, I just think this foundation is just amazing. I actually also topped up on the MAC Studio Fix NC30 as well, but I'm going to go in with the Nars today. So the shade that I use is shade Barcelona. I think that will work for today because I do have some tan on, but usually obviously I would not be Barcelona on a normal day, wishful thinking. I'm going in with the M013 by Molly O'Brien. I just love how this feels. It's so nice. Like, you can see straight away the combo this brush and the foundation make. Every time I record a YouTube video, I swear to God my phone goes off. It's just like, it's like people know, it's like they know that want to interrupt the video, so we need to put this on silent. So yeah, today I said, like, I just come on and have the chats because I feel like, you know, we need to have the chats. So basically, some people do be asking me, like, about what life is as an influencer. And don't get me wrong, I don't like the word influencer, and I feel like an influencer is someone that's like a really massive following or something. But yeah, like what life is like. But I suppose life as blogger, social media, whatever you want to call it, I prefer the word like content creator, I suppose. Like, how amazing is that finish? It's so, so beautiful. This combo is amazing. I'm just gonna press this into the skin. What I love about this brush as well is you can do your nice blending motions, or if you want that extra bit of glam and coverage, you can just tap this into the skin, and it just, the brush nearly does the work for you. And obviously the foundation helps as well, but I'm obsessed with this brush. So I do really love the MAC Studio Fix foundations as well. Like, I'm a massive fan of these in my makeup kit. So I actually purchased these ones myself. So I got NC37 and NC20, because these are the two shades that kind of go the quickest in when I'm working on makeup lines. But I love this as well I love this because you can get like medium to full coverage out of it. This is like definitely one of my favorite foundations as well. But for something, just the Nars, I just have that love for the Nars foundation. So I'm gonna go in with the Sculpted by Amy Complete Cover Up Concealer, and this is in 3.0 Light. This is one of my own products as well. Recently only started testing it out, and I have to say I'm a lover. At first I was a bit skeptical, but I love it. It's just a really, really nice product. So I'm gonna go in with the Molly O'Brien, and this is the MO2 brush. And this just gives really, really nice coverage. And all you need is the tiniest amount. And I like to call this the sweet spot in here. I think if you just even add most of your concealer here, it literally transforms you from a zombie into a fucking goddess. So, like, look at that already. So I'm literally just applying this to the sweet spot, and I'm just going to blend that, whatever's left, right underneath my eye, just for those darker areas. You can actually apply this all over your eye as well if you'd like to. So this will be a thicker kind of coverage concealer. So if you do suffer with like really dehydrated eyes, in fairness though, it actually does work quite well for like drier skin as well, because it is quite moisturizing. But if you are conscious of any fine lines and wrinkles, I will go for a more lighter coverage concealer underneath the eye. But for this, I think it works excellent in here. This is another new product that I purchased myself when I was on the way to Tenerife on my holidays. It's the MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer, and this is in the shade NW20. I've never used this concealer for MAC, so I've been using it kind of on and off the last couple of days, but I haven't really fully got to test it out yet. So we're gonna go in with this and see what we think. Gonna use the same brush from Molly O'Brien, and I just put a bit in the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna apply it to these areas here just to lift it, and just a small bit underneath my eye, and we're just gonna blend that in. Yeah, so I often get asked, like, you know, what is it that you do? What is life like as a content creator? I think people have like a mixed conception of what it's like, I suppose, from looking at other kind of like bigger YouTubers, influencers, whatever, that's like this like glamorous lifestyle. And I'm sure obviously, you know, the bigger following you have and stuff, it obviously is a bit more glamorous, but it is yeah, I wouldn't say it's the glamorous life at all, especially since I'm still a self-employed makeup artist. So I feel like I'm juggling so many things at once, and yeah, like I feel like life is just a bit like all over the place at the moment, and I don't really know like what to do next. Like, I think we get to that point in our life where we're like, what do I do now? What do I do next? It's like, do you know, you kind of, I feel like you hit a certain point, you always have like an end goal, and you hit it and you're like, what do I do now? Like, everyone feels a bit lost. That's kind of like the point I am at now. I'm just like, what do I do now? Do you know, and especially after COVID and stuff, it's just like a bit like, yeah, like I think people have these expectations, like it's like, you know, you're expected to go to school, you're expected to, when you finish school you have to go to college, then you go to college. When you finish college, you have to get this like good job. Then when you finish, or then when you get this good job, it's like, oh, well, I have to get married now. It's like this expectation that you have to be like settled down by 30, and then you get married, and it's like, oh, you have to have kids now. I feel like our life is just like society map it out for us to an extent, and I'm like, there has to be more to life than just what everyone else wants you to do. I felt like that once I got married. It was like, when are you having kids? When are you having kids? And you nearly feel like, they make you feel like guilty, as if like there's something wrong with you, because you're like, I don't know when I'm having kids. And to be honest, I feel like it's such like a weird topic to be asking someone, when are you having kids? Because like, you just don't know people's situation of like, there's lots of reasons why people haven't had kids yet. There can be many reasons. It can be health reasons, it can be fertility problems, it can just be general financial issues, it can be, in a selfish way, it can be you're just not ready to have kids, or there's so much more that you want to do. So yeah, like I feel like there's constant like pressure for people like telling you what way you should live your life, which I'm like totally like rebelling against in sort of kind of a way. I feel like as well people like mature at different levels in their life. Like I feel me as a 16-year-old to 16-year-olds now, I'm like, holy shit, I was so fucking like not like witted. Like I thought I was mature, but clearly I wasn't. Like they are so mature. Like I have clients now, like 16-year-old girls, I'm like, whoa, you're gonna get on in life. Like you are literally well ahead of yourself. I can't believe I'm talking to you. It's like I'm having a conversation with like someone my own age. It's like, why wasn't I like that? Like, I don't know. Is it like people's upbringing? Is it people's locations where they live? Sometimes I feel like it is people's locations where they live. This is another brush set that I got as a PR gift. So this is from Seoul Eco Brushes, which is actually an amazing idea. So they plant one tree for every product sold, and everything in this is, so these are cruelty free, they're vegan free, and which is amazing. Like I think that is the way the world is going. Like you see a lot more brands now trying to go be like eco-friendly and stuff. So I haven't tested these brushes yet, so we're going to bring them in and test them out now, because sometimes I'm a bit skeptical. Like I'm like, oh yeah, they're eco-friendly, and I'm like, but are they as good? Are they as good? So we're going to test them out. So these are all ethically sourced, compostable, recyclable and biodegradable. Insane. And even the packaging, like it just feels recyclable. So let's test these out along with our makeup routine. This is what they look like. They actually feel really nice. I had this up on my Instagram story the other day, but I haven't got to test them yet. But like, they're really, really cool. Like it feels like I'm out doing my makeup in nature. So let's test these out. I'm just going to go in with the P. Louise base on my eyes. So this is the Pro Base in shade Rumor. You could actually use the Hmb Cosmetics concealer if you want on your eyeliner, but I'm just going to go in a small bit with the same Molly O'Brien brush, and we're just going to pack this over my eye. Yeah, so like I just feel that like nearly society should tell you how you should live your life, and if you don't follow rules of society, they make you out to be like a horrible person or something. Like yeah, it's the same thing with the whole kids thing. It's like people make you feel like nearly guilty, or it's like there's something wrong with you, or like, you know, well, it's kind of like, well, why haven't you had kids yet? You're like married like nearly 2 years. Well, I am married 2 years. You're married 2 years now. Why haven't you had kids yet? There must be something wrong with her. Oh, she must be like, you know, she doesn't want kids. She must be very selfish or self-obsessed. Like, I think people come up with these like, I don't know, these like scenarios about people just to, I don't know if it's like an old-fashioned thing, or I do feel like the younger generation is definitely a bit more like open. But so I'm gonna go in with the blush by Emma Mitchell. I've been using this for about a couple of weeks now, and I actually really like it. So this is the liquid blush, and it's in Shady Business. I do feel like though you need to be careful with your blending on this. It's a different blend than other cream products or other like contour sticks and stuff. Like, yeah, it's just like a different blend. So when I first tried it, I was like, oh my god, like why can't I blend this? Am I like a terrible makeup artist? But there's like a knack to blend it. So I'm actually going to go in with the P. Louise brush for this, because I find this works really well with this product. And this is her Pilates is cancelled brush, and it's hashtag it's number 673. Yeah, so basically people are asking me like, oh, you know, like, what is like your job? What do you do? Because I feel like some people are a bit like, they don't really know like what I do to an extent. It's kind of like, especially like the older generation, I do have to laugh at them. Like my granddad hasn't even a clue what a makeup artist is, God bless him. I think he just nods and lets on like well, he knows what I do. But yeah, suppose the whole social media side, I still feel like people aren't really, I think especially in Ireland as well, they're not really like up to date with like what it is. And I suppose it comes with like a stereotype as well. I feel like people think like social media influencers are just out to like scam people or something. I don't know. But basically, like a week in my life, we will try break it down and explain what exactly I go up to. So yeah, I am a full-time makeup artist. So I do bridal makeup. Obviously, if you're like following me for a while, you clearly know this. But yeah, I'm a full-time makeup artist, and I also do social media. I'm also going to go in with the blush by Emma Mitchell, and this is in Melon Sorbet. So it's actually like kind of like a nice corally peachy tone, which is really nice for cream blusher. So we're just going to apply a small amount. If you're using the Emma Mitchell products, please only use the smallest amount, because I did this mistake. I was like, oh yeah, cream blusher, and I was like, fuck, shit. Like it's just like nearly no going back. I'm just going to apply this to the apples on my cheek, and we're going to press that on and just blend it upwards just to lift that face. So yeah, what do I go up to every week? So basically with my makeup artistry business, I do like all my beauty treatments as well. So I would work literally my Thursday, Fridays and Saturdays are gone with clients, and bridal clients as well. Before COVID, it was like mostly bridal clients, so they were gone. So then my Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Sundays are kind of dedicated to social media, give or take. So I have YouTube to keep up on, so I have to create like content for 7 days a week. So a lot of the time I will do like try to get as much batch content in one day for like posts. And that just covers the picture images. Then I also have to keep up with like TikTok and all the Instagram reels, which I do try get one out a day. So that's 7 days of video content I also have to get done. And then my YouTube as well, which is like sitting down, recording, editing, like you could be talking about definitely 8 to 9 hours just for one YouTube video. So all the love welcome. I feel like with social media, you really have to be like ahead of the game. Like it's literally like all or nothing. You literally have to dedicate every single bit of your energy to social media, which I love. I love creating content. I love creating like makeup videos. A lot of my content, I suppose, as well is kind of like how-tos and making people's like makeup routine that bit easier, and yeah, like just fun. And then also have my fashion stuff as well, so which is, I like to kind of do like a mix of the two, to be honest. Okay, so this is one I purchased myself. So this is the Hmb Cosmetics Bronzer, and I got this in shade number 3, which is light tan. So I hope this isn't too dark. I've heard so much good things about her products, Holly's products. I actually followed her for years before she even brought out products, so I'm really, really excited to this. So this is the shades. Okay, let's hope it works. I do like a good old bronze. We're going to go in with one of the Seoul Eco Brushes. Sometimes it's a bit confusing for me when I try out like a product and a new brush at the same time, because you know the way you get used to like one kind of brush and you know the way how it works. Where this I'm testing, the same with a bronzer, like different bronzers work different ways as well. So I'm testing a new brush and a bronzer at the same time, which I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but so far it seems to be working really, really well, so it's all good. So yeah, literally I feel like I just never really get time off, but I don't really mind it as well, because I'm literally like creating content Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Sunday it's usually my day like to get all my photographic images done. But my days of creating like content, it's like full day work. And then that it doesn't include any like the editing and stuff, so I feel like I'm constantly on my phone. Poor Keith, he like hates me, like I say 23 hours of the day. I'm just gonna bring this across the nose just to give it a bit of a nice sculpted nose. Okay, I'm really loving this bronzer. I probably might go a shade down the next time, but for a night out I think it would be really nice. I think it's probably might be a slightly bit dark for the tan and stuff I'm wearing today, but I'm just gonna go in with my I feel like I'm always bringing this product into my videos as well. It's the Nars Orgasm Blush, one of my faves. And I'm gonna try another one of the Seoul Eco Brushes, and this is the Tapered blending brush, but we're gonna use, yeah, so recently like I'm feeling, because I've been like in this industry for so long, like I've been self-employed for like 9 years now, and then obviously social media side, like it's just, it's all or nothing really. And like lately I've been starting to feel like this loneliness, and I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like this loneliness, and not in regards to like my friends and family, because like, you know, they're around me like all the time, but in regards to just loneliness. You can imagine when you're in work, you have this community. Say you are, for example, a nurse, and you're going into work with like-minded people, and you know, if you have a problem, you can go to a fellow colleague and ask them what they think, you know, what's the solution. Where I just feel that it's just constantly just me, and sometimes the whole social media thing and just being self-employed in general can be very isolating, and it never really bothered me before until now, which is really strange, and I don't know what it is. It just feels like a bit lonely. And don't get me wrong, I am a bit of like an introvert as well, but I feel like my job has made me an extrovert, which is totally contradicting, I know, but, and I like my own space, but yet I would like to be able to have a community, I suppose, that, you know, you have like-minded people that are into like the whole social media thing, and you could ask advice about, and yeah, I just don't really have that. And I think like, and I suppose like a lot of other influencers or makeup artists or the community do have like their own groups as well, and I feel like because I'm in the middle of nowhere as well, kind of definitely does isolate me a bit. So this is a new palette that I got from Urban Decay. This is a PR as well, and this is their cyber palette. So they are actually promoting and trying to, they're actually promoting like cyber bullying and how it's not okay to just basically attack people online, which is an amazing campaign. So I kindly got sent this, so we're going to test it out today. How amazing are these shades? Hello, I love this color. Will we go with this color or will we keep it soft? I think we might go in with this color and try blend it out, so I might just do like a monochrome kind of an eye. Will we do that? This is giving me autumn vibes. I'm gonna go in with one of the Seoul Eco Brushes again just to test this out. So this is their Tapered shadow brush. So yeah, it's just, I'm really just recently feeling a bit like, what do I do now? What do I do next? I feel like I've, you know, hit kind of certain points in my life where I'm like, I feel a bit like stuck. So yeah, I feel a bit lonely, and thank God I have you guys to talk to on my YouTube. But in real life, I'm not lonely, if that makes sense. It's just like career-wise, I'm lonely. I would love to have like, you know, someone, people's I could go for chats with about like just the whole, just this whole industry. And it is like it is a one-man show. It really is a one-man show. Like I feel like if you're in, when I have been in other jobs, I've been just over one area, you know, just went over one area and that was my thing. Where in this whole thing, I'm self-employed makeup artist, so I'm dealing with like obviously my clients on a weekly basis. I'm doing all my stock takes, I'm doing all my admin, and then I'm doing plus the social media, so I'm trying to like do a strategy for social media, plan my week ahead. Yeah, so like I feel like there's like so many little job roles in one role, if that makes sense. But I do love it, and I am a Capricorn at the end of the day, so I don't really like, I am a bit of a loner at the same time and I don't really like, you know, taking orders from anyone. So to be honest, I am in the perfect position and in the perfect role where I am. But oh my god, how fab is this colour? So nice. These brushes, lads, are actually really insane. Like, look at that blend. The whole cosmetic industry has after come along so much in the last couple of years, you know. Years ago when you used to get like even like vegan products or things like that, they used to like taste like chalk. Where I think I still have the concept sometimes about vegan makeup products where it's not like that anymore. Like, we're after evolving so much in like the cosmetic industry, which is crazy, and we're after like growing so much. And I do think it is the way forward. If we don't look after our planet now, there is not going to be any future for our grandkids, literally. So I'm actually going to pack this all over the eye because I'm just loving this vibe so much. I'm just loving this colour. It's very autumny. So I'm just going to do like an all over kind of easy autumn smoky eye. So I'm going to go in with another one of the Seoul Eco Brushes. This is the smudge brush. Let's just blend this out a small bit, soften those edges, fluff this out into my fluffiness brow. Same on this side. So I also got two mascaras from Urban Decay as well. I got the UD Per Vision volumizing. Why couldn't I say that? Oh my god. And the Urban Decay Big Fatty Mascara. So I think I'm gonna go with the Big Fatty Mascara. This is what it looks like. Let's see what the brush is like. I always kind of judge mascara by their brush. So let's see. Okay, I like this. I don't really like, you know, the big massive thick brushes. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to say it's wow. It's fine. Like, thank God I'm putting on lashes. So I also received a lovely package from Isadora, and I have to say Isadora are after stepping up their game big time. I feel like with Isadora, I always thought of it as more of older generation makeup, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. I think it's just because it's been around for so long, but they're after stepping up their game. So they sent me their Cover Up foundation and concealer, which I cannot wait to try. And they sent me loads of little bits, and I have to say I've tried this before and I really like it. It's their face sculpting set. But we're going to go in with their Perfect Contour black Kohl pencil. This actually glides on really well, first time. I hate when you get Kohl pencils that you're literally like pulling your eyeballs out. I have now become the master of working with one hand while I am recording. So I'm going to go back to the Urban Decay Cyber palette, and I'm just going to go in with a bit of inner tear duct highlight. Like, I could add a bit of a glam over this, but I'm quite liking the matte look. So I'm going to go in with the shade Beta Data, this lovely kind of champagne-y tone, and we're just going to pop a bit of a glow into the inner tear duct. Right into that sweet spot, girls. Also, another one of their palettes that I actually got as well was their Wild West. I got this a few weeks ago, and I really love this palette as well. More of a nighttime vibe. Definitely more of a nighttime vibe, but I'm in love with the Urban Decay eyeshadows. They are amazing. They're pigmented, they do the job, they blend well, make your life easier. So for my lashes, I am going to try the new Baby Doll Premium Faux Minx lashes. So these are new to Primark or Pennies if you're in Ireland. I love the Baby Doll lashes. They're one of the first companies that I actually got a collab with PR from, so they are just so much love in my heart. And I actually wore their lashes on the day of my wedding as well from one of their other sets. I think it was 723. Yeah, so this is style 822. So if you like long lashes, these are the ones for you. These will give you super drama to your... And I actually love these style of lashes with like just a matte eye. I just think it works really nice. For my brows, I'm just going to brush them up because I actually did have brow lamination, and I'm just going to go with the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brow. And we're just going to comb that up through the brow just to give some colour. Yeah, so I feel like everyone kind of gets to the point, and I just feel that it's not just me, but I feel like I've heard a lot of people saying this after they've got like married and stuff, like you're waiting for this big day to get married and then it's just like over. You're kind of sitting there going, what do I do now? What do I do now? And I personally got like this myself. I got like really like down and sad that my wedding was over, and I think as you spend so much energy into like doing your wedding, or like even any occasion, it's not even just your wedding, it's just something that you have been looking forward to like for a long time, and then it happens, you're kind of, everyone's like, what's the next thing, what do I do? And I feel like a lot of people kind of are probably feeling this way as well in certain areas, and regardless of what it is. It could be college, it could be you finished school, you did your leaving cert, and then you're like, what do I do now? I finished school, oh, do I have to go to college? Do I want to go to this course? Is this the right choice? And like, yeah, everything is just so much pressure. Life is fucking hard. Life is hard. I feel like it's just, in general, life is hard, and I just feel that people make it nearly harder for you, if that makes sense. I'm going to go with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Nude Face palette. This is a PR gift as well, and it's so fab. So I'm going to go with these two highlighters. This is like the most fab palette I think I've had in a while. It's just so glowy. It's like one of those palettes that it's not too much of a glow on your face, but yet you get the glow. If you like your glow, you will like this palette. My number one face powder that I always use is the Fenty Beauty. My favorite, and this is in Banana. Literally my favorite powder ever. It's just super soft, so I'm just going to apply this to the side of the nose. And before you apply any powder though, just make sure your concealer, there is no creases underneath the eye, because if you set your powder over concealer that has creasing, it's going to stay like that. So you just want to make sure everything is nice and smooth. So I literally just kind of apply it around these areas, and I'm just going to slightly apply it underneath where I apply my contour, just a small amount because I don't want anything too OTT, and just kind of on those T-zone areas. So I also picked up these in the airport as well. It's like a tradition for me to go to the airport and pick up a MAC lipstick, a lip liner. I don't know why, but I do. So I'm going to go with MAC Whirl. I also got an amazing package from Maybeline with their new Lifter glosses. So I got a full range of the collection, all their different colours. I also got these two as well, so we're definitely going to be trying these today. I just don't know what colour to pick. So these are, the gloss gets a glow up. They give you like a hydrated, lifted look. They have hyaluronic acid in it, and they come in 8 different colours. So I think we're going to go with, I'm quite a nude girl, and especially we have a nice nude eye, so we're going to go, I think, with this colour here. And this one is shade, why can't I see the shade? Oh, here we go, shade Stone in 008. So I'm going to put that on my MAC lip liner Whirl. Yeah, so I still feel I'm kind of on the verge of like sorting my own life out, when realistically you're kind of expected to have your life sorted out at this age, but I clearly don't. Oh wow, these are fecking amazing. Oh my god, and they smell so nice as well. It literally is like a lipstick gloss, where it gives you a full-on coverage, but a fecking gloss. Oh my god, I love these. So this is the finished look. I'm really happy how this turned out. I'm so in love with this kind of look. It's like simplistic but yet glam. And I'm really impressed with a lot of the new products that I tried as well. I think out of all of the ones that I tried, the Maybelline lip glosses are definitely my favorite. They're hitting today's, they're getting like 10 kisses today. They're getting 10 kisses. And definitely the Seoul Eco Brushes. Seoul Eco Brushes are, after kind of blowing my mind, they're really good quality. So I'm just going to finish off my setting sprays. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. We'll probably do another bit because we are going spinning. So thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a big thumbs up, because this really helps my channel grow on the YouTube community. But until next week, I'll see you then.